gunshots ring. Shadows calling, let the gunshots ring. Fought the devil, let the gunshots ring. Black trains coming, let the gunshots ring.
Hello, hello. We're here. It's time. It's hunt and showdown o'clock. but a little earlier this time because I have plans tonight. So streaming a little bit earlier today. I don't usually stream in the afternoon. I kind of like to stream in the evening because that's when, like, you know, the more casual people get on and it's not just like all sweats all the time. So we'll see how today goes. Probably doesn't help that I'm not exactly running an optimal gun. We'll see. I just felt like running something that I haven't really ran in a while. I'm like, I kind of want to stick with like medium ammo rifles. So we got a carbine silencer, just with regular ammo because I like to shoot a lot of stuff when I have a silencer, and a Bornheim match with incendiary. We will see what happens. This loadout might get changed around today. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm feeling, but yeah, that's what I thought. Get real already? Gee, okay. Well, there is real cat. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna get right into this. We'll see what happens. It's very hot today, and I'm like only a little grumpy, so hopefully people don't piss me off. It also doesn't help that the sun's kind of shining through the window right now, and I'm getting a little bit of like reflection back on my monitor. Don't love it. Let's just hope it doesn't go like right where I aim. It is like kind of right center of my screen. So I hope it's like not right where my iron sights are, otherwise I might have to adjust my curtains. Maybe I adjust myself? Okay, we'll see. What's that cat that's scary? This isn't just normal cat. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing's changed. Everything's normal. There's nothing to be scared of. He's Canadian. Ah, hardy har har har. That wasn't my intention when I made it. When I made this version of cat, I was just like, it'd be funny to, like, how do I animate a mouth opening without finding a picture of like a cat that's, you know, a before and I guess I could have just found a before and after of like a cat with its mouth closed and then open. But yeah, I'm like, this is probably the easiest way to do this. Was it? I don't know. But it's what I chose to do. That's kind of like a lot of my creative processes. Is this necessarily the easiest or most optimal way to do this? Is it the most efficient? I don't know, because I only spent like 5 minutes doing research, but I found a way to do it, so this is how I'm going to do it. I found a way that works. Please stop me. Thank you for the 7 months. My goodness. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Don't know where that first one went. But whatever, I guess. Ooh, we got Hellborn too. Do we dare go for the rare triple bounty gauntlet on our first attempt? Probably not, because I don't really feel like doing that. I think I'm just gonna stick with what I was doing earlier this week, and like I'm just not really gonna go for the stronghold. I feel like every time I go to the stronghold as a solo, I just die. Get all 4. Well, I can't get... well, actually, no, I could get 4. The stars would have to align so incredibly well for that to happen, because I would need to banish the boss, insert a boss target token into the stronghold balloon, send the balloon off, go back, pick up that token, grab the stronghold token, and then get Hellborn. So I don't think that's gonna happen. But like, you know, who knows? Maybe the hunt gods will grace me. So the reflection from the sunlight isn't too bad when I'm out in the open here. However, I fear if I am inside a building or in a somewhat dark area, my own fucking whiteness from my skin because I'm wearing a tank top will come back to hurt me and block my iron sights. It's just the feeling I'm getting. Look at me. Crazy that you spotted me from that far away. Also crazy that there's so many grunts. Here's the... oh, it's up there. Duh. Low-key missing the Bioweaver compounds. Yeah, they're cool. I don't dislike them. I miss the... like, I don't know if you're talking about specifically the Bioweaver nests, or if you're talking about the actual compounds that had been Bioweaverified, because those ones were cool. I like those. Bioweaver nests I'm pretty indifferent on. But the actual changes they made to existing compounds, that was pretty neat. Well, and I bet those are from me. And I guess we're going Split River. Sounds, or is that at the... no, that's not at the circus, the stronghold. There are people around. It sounds like maybe a terminus. Hard to say. Could also be like an auto 4. Or an auto 5 if someone's feeling daring. That's over there. Is that at the stronghold? Kinda. It sounds a little too close to be at the stronghold. It's so strange. I feel like usually everyone goes for the stronghold. Not today. Hey, Spressy. How am I feeling? I'm doing okay. I'm on some new painkillers, and they've been giving me a pretty rough time the past couple weeks, but I'm getting better, which is good. I feel like they're doing more than my previous ones. That's something. That's something nice. Something to look forward to. Hello, thanks for your videos. I get a lot of info from them, and they use it in my play as a beginner player. Nice. I'm glad I could help. I'm glad you enjoy them. Welcome to Hunt Showdown. Maybe that was at the stronghold, I don't know. Just you. Now I guess the question is, are they fighting someone, or are they just shooting stuff to shoot stuff? I'm gonna guess shooting stuff to shoot stuff. Although I have been wrong before. Armored's not too happy with them, that's for sure. Can't tell if they're fighting people or not. I mean, they're fighting me now. It's a chaos. I definitely heard a shotgun of some sort in there, so I can't really just, like, get in there. I say as I move closer to the compound. There's no one up there. Where's that going? That's not a chaos. Did they just really hate that armor?
Which of you knuckle nuts hit me?
What? Is he talking to me because I like shot him? The like minute-long delayed reaction.
Answer him.
Oh, I cannot see a damn thing through there. I don't really want to answer him. Yeah, I like straight up can't tell if I'm looking at someone or not there. This is gonna be interesting, I think. They're probably just gonna bum rush me. Yeah, okay. Damn. Owie. Well, they're gonna see I'm a solo, but I fell down at least. Ow. Oh, it is an auto 5? Interesting. Yeah. Crazy thing is, I think I am kind of like keeping them on back foot here. Like they're playing, they want to be aggressive. They clearly don't want to get too aggressive. That get me? Oh, no, she had a Romero? Okay. Oh, well. Did they ever patch shooting through the corn? I have no idea. Which of you knuckle nuts hit me? what does knuckle nuts even mean? I'm like looking at my hand now in a fist. I'm like, that doesn't look at all like my nuts. What the hell? Maybe that guy's looks like that and he's just self-conscious. Maybe he's projecting. I am kind of curious, was it the guy with the auto 5 who was shit talking? That'd be pretty funny. Let me take a peek here. No, it wasn't. Okay, it was either the person with the Romero or the Pershta. It was not the 3-star with the auto 5. Posted a bit of hunt art in your server I think you'd like. Okay, sure. Let me take a peep at this. Oh, that's cool. The classic Winnie Talon. The Spressy special. That's very nice looking. I like that. Alright, here we go. I might switch over to the silent bed early, by the way. We'll see how I'm feeling with the carbine. I kind of wanted to play because I'm like, oh, it's something I haven't played in a while. It's like kind of fun, kind of a little quirky. I'm not like the other medium ammo rifles. But then I remember, oh yeah, it's a silent carbine. I don't know if I necessarily want to play that. We'll see how the lobbies are. That one didn't feel too bad. That was just like, unfortunately, running into shotguns. It's just gonna happen. I start seeing like long ammo chuds and, you know, highly coordinated teams, yeah, I might pick something I'm a little more comfortable with. Because while I don't dislike this gun, at least the loud version of it I think is a fine weapon. It's definitely one that I don't have, oh god, a ton of practice with. Not the one that it's not a gun that I'm very practiced with, so. Velocity, what's that velocity? That's, yeah, that lovely 289 velocity. A little killer sometimes. Like the 65 for the reload. The reload's pretty cool. It's hearing dogs. Oh, spiders here. Lovely. Do a little bit of Bornheim action too. Since the spider is allergic to fire ammo. Definitely does sound like there's people. At Wolf's Head probably. Should be careful of that. Well, certainly something happening at Ironworks. Maybe that's what I was hearing. Can you show me your head? You can actually headshot spider, by the way. Fun little tip. Assuming you don't get aim punched. Alright, she should burn out here. Alright, we are a little bit low on Bornheim ammo now, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Might take a quick peek around and see if there's a special ammo box, or not, actually. Don't ask me how I'm alive. I shouldn't be. Just ever so slightly off. Can't stay here for too much longer, because they are probably going to know that I'm shooting from here if they don't already. I think the one who was on the roof dropped down. I think I scared him. I'm just gonna send a beetle out, see how many I'm dealing with. Oh, there's a trait there. It's a very dangerous trait, game. I just see one back there? No. Where did they go? Are they rotating, maybe? Are they at the ruins, perhaps? Are they sneaking up on me right now? Yes, they are at the ruins. Okay. Oh, they're moving though. They're like, shit. The UAV has spotted us. Oh no. We forgot to equip Ghost. Alright, well, they probably have scopes given how they're playing. And at this range, I really don't trust this gun to like I'm only winning that with a headshot, and I don't trust myself to be able to comfortably land one of those. We're just gonna hang out for a sec, get our dark sight, go from there. They're not even on scan. Okay, alright. Like, straight up... What? I didn't even hit them. They hit me once and are like, fuck, she's good, we gotta get out of here. I mean, like, we know they were over that way. They might be going for, like, a super long rotate around this way. I guess. I think that might be exactly what's happening, because I hear ducks over there. I'm gonna give it like another minute or so, see if they get bored and start pushing up, or if this is another team maybe. And then I'll try and make a move. Okay, well, I don't know what I'm pinging for. Imaginary teammate. Teammate, look! Look, I got one teammate! They're down over there. Alright, there are obviously more. To be expected. Explosive uppercut. That's fancy. I want to set that on fire. They serpented it. They're strafing into these shots. They're all behind there, I think. And of course the short shotgun. Who doesn't have a short shotgun in their pocket at this point? Who is phoning me? Oh. Okay, I need to take a break here, one sec. Where's my mute button? Never mind, I thought that was important. I thought it was a call that I've been waiting for. It's not. I just heard Canada Post and they started speaking at me in an automated Chinese voice. Not them. Okay. I mean, do we think they're still on me? They clearly put a trap on me. Fuck it. I am surprised I'm alive. Wait, did he say Peeb don't shoot and then shot me? Who was that? Did they say please don't shoot or Peeb don't shoot? I heard Peeb too. But if that was the case, why didn't you like say it while I was while I was pushing up? Oh well. The damn Chinese scam callers messing with me. I thought, God, I've been waiting like a couple weeks for a call from a like social worker to help set up disability and stuff, and it's been like a week after they were supposed to be. And, like, oh, maybe this is them. Like, call from an unknown BC number, and nope, Canada Post, and then just incomprehensible automated Chinese AI voice. I got baited. My friends just got there and now fighting the team you were fighting. Oh, okay. I was curious. I knew there was another team after I died there. I thought that the people who killed me initially recognized me and said, "Peeb, don't shoot," after they had already shot me, and then put me down again. Fuck them up for me. Let them know. Some of them are already down some bars. Let them know that the kitty cat army sends its regards. Emir fighting killed themselves with a big dynamite. Hell yeah, they couldn't handle it. They were too scared. Oh, congratulations. Enjoy your tokens. Thanks for the kind of assist. We'll call it an assist. The Kit Kat army sends its regard. All right, big drink of water. Let's get back in here. It does kind of suck that like I picked this Bornheim match as like it's my close range secondary. It's for if people get up in my face for, you know, blasting people. The issue is, I kind of knew this in my heart of hearts, is that like this is not a good choice because anyone who's playing a build even remotely similar to this is just gonna have a shotgun, and I think I'm gonna lose against that. I'm sure. Actually, no, it's fine. I already outgunned an auto 5 today with it, so it's actually the best thing ever now that I'm thinking about it. Asked me to tell you that they tried to help. I appreciate it anyways. Even if it was brief, nice to run into some people who know me in game. It is always crazy, like whenever, because Gabby used to do this a ton back when she started playing. She would always play with randoms, and she would, if she was bored, she would just ask them like, "Hey, have you guys ever heard of like this YouTuber like Peebnewt Ari? She's like a little cat thing." And it was kind of crazy the amount of people who, you know, while not necessarily like fans, were just like, "Oh yeah, I've seen a video of hers before." And I'm like, it's weird to think like how much reach I have in the hunt community, because I don't consider myself like, I don't know, I'm obviously not on the same level as the bigger, the larger hunt creators like Psycho Ghost and Nino and Rakta and Hornet and Rexnor, and I'm like, I guess I don't really have to be. I don't know, 7,000 people, give or take. I don't remember what my actual like YouTube sub count is right now. 7,000 people is a lot of people. I don't think I could even visualize 7,000 people, so... Anyways, fun little humbling moment, ego stroking moment, I don't know. Fun little thought experiment. The cat avatar is pretty unique, so your digital footprint stands out. That is true. I do have a unique brand. I'm scrolling through hunt videos and the cat kind of jumps out at me as something out of the ordinary. Yeah, I guess like, since obviously like my thumbnails are all hand-drawn, or at least like I trace over the guns because I am not good at drawing guns, but for the most part it's all hand-drawn. I guess it does kind of have a unique style to it. Is it a professional style? No, absolutely not. Is it, you know, optimal to grab your attention and whatnot? No, but I try and at least do like a little bit of like contrasting colors, some cool poses, things like that. Something to try and get people engaged. Let's honk their horn outside. I'm a LARPer because you're the second hunt creator I've ever seen. Damn, I can't believe we got some posers in chat. Get rid of them. these streams are actually only for the true fans, you're gonna need to leave. Hey. Let's. You just call them a worm? That's messed up. Okay. Let's go Grizzly Lodge. I feel like I haven't been to Grizzly Lodge in forever. I should make a channel called LARP Newt Arid, where I just copy your content with MS Paint drawings of your cat. See, the thing is that oh, that sneeze just crept up on me out of nowhere. Fucked. Thing is that like cat oftentimes is drawn in MS Paint. The stuff that you see like in YouTube videos and streams and thumbnails and whatnot, that's drawn in GIMP because it just looks a little bit cleaner. It's a little bit smoother. But for all like the silly little comics that I draw and whatnot that I post on like Twitter or occasionally like the community posts and whatnot, those are all done in MS Paint with a mouse. No drawing tablets because I am poor. Does it hurt my wrist if I draw for too long? Yes, absolutely. I sometimes get stressed and like death grip my mouse, and that's not a good thing. I am out here. I am in the trenches. I'm in the MS Paint trenches. Oh my goodness. And I make them with my laptop trackpad. Sure. I can't imagine drawing with a trackpad. That must be like an abstract kind of torture. Okay. Speaking of abstract torture, Fire Breather, if you could just leave me alone. Your existence upsets me. Used to play TF2 on a laptop trackpad. Ew. Ew. I feel like a laptop trackpad wouldn't be like the worst thing in the world if it was a game with like if it was a shooter with a high like time to kill or something like that. But TF2, where it's like enemies are a little bit tankier, where you have to like actually track things. Ooh, that sucks. Ammo, explosive ammo. Wowza. And I don't have a boon. That's okay. Or where is that armored? I guess I can... I don't want to go over there. You ever see the dude who play R6 with a rock band guitar? There was... Was it basically homeless? Because I feel like he, or maybe someone else, made like an entire series of playing Rainbow with just like a bunch of random, like, you know, not proper controllers. You know, the Donkey Kong bongos, the racing wheel, stuff like that. I could never do it. I'm illiterate. That looked like a hunter for a second, like ducking behind there. That hive popping in, that scared the shit out of me. Yeah, I'm illiterate when it comes to like anything that isn't a mouse and keyboard. I don't know if anyone else has that same issue, but I just like I was never a console kid growing up. I had a Wii. I still have a Wii actually. I can use that. And before you ask, no, I'm not gonna do a hunt stream where I play on a fucking Wiimote. Nuh-uh. Yeah, if someone tries to hand me like an actual controller, for any sort of competitive game, whether it be like, you know, especially like shooters or first-person games, like I am just, I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I'm holding a foreign object in my hand. What games did you have on your Wii? Obviously the classics like Wii Sports, Wii Play. What else? Fucked around a lot with Lego Indiana Jones 2. That was my jam for a while. Same with like Skylanders. I was a big Skylanders kid. And I remember my parents wanted to play Just Dance, so we also had Just Dance as well. Oh, and Super Monkey Ball. Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz, that was also an absolute banger for the Wii. Call of Duty World at War on the Wii, it's different. Was World at War ever on the Wii? I know Black Ops 1 was on the Wii. Was World at War ever? Oh? The only reason I know that it was on, Black Ops 1 was on the Wii was because in the Wii version of Keynote or Toten, you can buy the AUG off the wall, which is something that was like, the AUG was always a box gun. Otherwise. Me? Okay. Thoughts on a hunt video where you try and play on a controller? I feel like even if I was, like, good at using a controller, it'd be tough. It would be tough to do that on PC. Yeah, that would be, like, especially hard. Disaster Day of Crisis is a good Wii game? Never heard of it. Alright, so I did get spectated. I assume it's probably from the people at the fort. I had to make an assumption. I'm just gonna quickly go up here though. An ammo resupply. Oh, marksman. Yucky. Any more? Seem like it. I guess there is still this too if I need it. Yeah, Lego Indiana Jones 2 was like, and Skylanders I want to say are probably like my two favorite Wii games. It's hard to tell if I like Skylanders, Spyro's Adventure, or Giants more. I never played anything beyond that. Those were like my... Oh, it's hard to say. I think I probably put more time into Giants, because I could use like the full roster of characters that I had. I did play through each of them recently, like within the last year or so, because Gabby got an emulator working on my computer to set that all up. I'd say probably Spyro's Adventure I like more. It's paced better. Played 3 games of Hunt, PS5 at my dad's house and never again. Eek. Played so much Brawl. My favorite controller now for Smash is the Wiimote. Oh yeah, I did have Smash Bros. Brawl. That was the thing that I played. I only ever played like solo against bots because I had no friends to play it with. But yeah, I remember I played it sometime recently. Or no, I think I was playing Smash Ultimate at someone's house like in the past couple years, and I was like, yeah, I'm totally fine to use like the sideways Joy-Con because it just felt natural because I played Brawl on the sideways Wiimote. And like this feels like home. This feels like riding a bike again. And yeah, needless to say, everyone looked at me like I was absolutely insane. Kind of curious. I doubt I'll be able to see anyone from here. One thing about Console Hunt is that melee weapons feel significantly stronger. I used to believe Bomb Lance was this super OP weapon, and it really wasn't. Again, I feel like it's so different if we're talking about like Console Hunt where like everyone is using a controller versus Hunt where you're using a controller on PC where you're playing against like mouse and keyboard players. Okay. Wasn't sure if I saw someone behind me or not. They're like right there. I really don't want to go here. I really just don't want to fight that. I guess we'll see. We'll give them a second, see if they come over. I assume they probably will, right? Love that my character fully has time to like work the lever before you see the bullet impact there. Ugh. Just wait a second, see if they come closer. Other people too. Like, this sucks because I kind of want to go rotate and fight these people. The issue is that I'm going to get shot from tower, from the stronghold if I try and do that. Most likely. Do I dare grab that Labelle marksman? And, like, go up in the hills? Do I dare? I won't have a secondary. I guess any shot's my secondary. This is absolutely the wrong play to be making right now, but it's the funny play. Let's see if I spot anyone from over here. This would be a lot better if I didn't have the bounty token. We'll see. Just make sure I'm not accidentally running into someone over here. Can't I cut? No secondary. So if they kill me, it's probably gonna, and they look at my loadout, they're gonna be like, what the fuck? What is she doing? Someone like over here, and someone through the trees that I can't see, and then I assume probably still people in the stronghold that I just can't see. That's my assumption. Well, did the fight end already? Is it over? Where's that from? You know what? If you want me, you can come and get me. Look, I saw them. Half a second. Come get me. I have no idea if this is 2 teams or 1 team or what. I'm gonna assume it's probably just 1 team, considering... Well, no, because there's fighting over here now, too. Like... Are they just very split up? I don't know. In my head, this is gonna be awesome. I was gonna, like, get an awesome angle on them from over here. Now this guy, I think, is leaving. Oh, my game just stuttered there. That's not good. Okay, whatever. Like, I don't see anyone. And those people are kind of coming down. I'm not gonna have a good line of sight on them is the issue. Whatever, I'm just gonna go. Weird match. Calling it a dud. Kind of wish that I had kept my original loadout, but oh well. I'm gonna look at your body and see only a label and wonder what you were doing. I mean, maybe they'll put 2 and 2 together. If they looted the vault in Montero's Malt, they'll see my Bornheim and my 65 carbine and be like, oh, okay. I see what happened. They might still think I'm crazy for abandoning a loadout that's, you know, a fully fledged loadout for a label marksman with no secondary. Yeah, they're fucking off. They're going to the other things. That's fine. I could try and hunt them down, but trying to, like, hunt people with a... Trying to hunt people down with a sniper while you are marked on the map with a bounty token is really not that fun. Because they know where you're shooting from. All they have to do is look in Darksight or look at their map and be like, oh, she's coming to ambush us. I see. So yeah, I'm calling this a dud. I'm just gonna take this and get out. And now watch as there's some other rat waiting here. Waiting to snipe me, waiting to trap the extraction. What a fool I would be. Yeah, if I had committed to going with the sniper a little bit earlier, I probably would have got something at least. But as it currently stands, I think I was a little too slow on the draw. Which is fine, it happens. Are they trying to chase me? No, it looks like they're just going in between carts here. Okay. Big stretch. And we go again. Are dark dynamite satchels and flare traps good for solos with Necro? I mean, as long as you remember where you place them, yeah, they can be pretty helpful. place them on a door, and as soon as someone opens it up, they get exploded. That being said, bounty versus bounty is some fun fights with medium range guns. It definitely can be. I just don't. I want to have like a proper secondary in case they get too close, because I don't know how well the hip fire on the label marksman would be treating me there. All right, label marksman, you've done your job. Fired like a single bullet at them, and that's all I can ask for. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Grab you. Grab you. And I have a beetle. I'll take poltergeist so I can like open a door or a window or something. Poltergeist is such a weird trait for me because it's one of those ones that I feel like I really want to take because I think you can do some cool stuff with it, some cool mind games. However, I don't think that it's good enough to take on a fresh hunter just because there's so many better options like Necro and Dauntless and stamina traits and things that are kind of more essential. And then it's like, oh, it's not even good enough to be like a luxury trait most of the time, because for those like second round traits you really want like the big power spikes like Dauntless, or not Dauntless, Doctor, Surefoot, Frontiersman, Pack Mule, those type of things. And then by the time I get a hunter like all the way to the end, it's like, well, I kind of have all the traits that I want and no space left for Poltergeist. I don't know, maybe I just need to force myself to take it more. It's like a trait that I really want to like, but I just never find myself actually taking it. Yeah, that is the thing. Like it's a very cool trait, and I think it has potential to be a very good trait. It's just, it's not a bad trait, it's just that there's so many other better traits that are always going to be helping you, or if they're not, in the case like Necromancer or Dauntless, you know, in those more situational traits, they're like, they can save your life, right? Because it's most matches I'm not using Dauntless to actually like stop explosives and whatnot. However, that match that I do use Dauntless to defuse a big dynamite bundle that landed at my feet and then like get the jump on someone, or to snuff out a choke bomb on a burning person. Ooh, it's so good and it's so helpful. I don't know, I can never justify it. And I feel like there's a lot of traits like that in theory it's like, yeah, you would love to have those, but there's just not enough slots open, and there's so many better traits. I think Whispersmith is another one like that. I can maybe see a case for it on maybe like a very melee heavy build, since, you know, the sound of unfurling a bomb lance or, you know, whipping out a saber does have a pretty distinct noise to it. Can maybe even argue it on like any like close quarter build, like a shotgun build or something, but again, I feel like it's just not quite useful enough. Granted, it is only 1 point, so you could definitely be taking it in an early, you could take it on a free hunter. There's the clue. Whispersmith is mandatory for the bomb lance, shit's so loud to equip. I mean, if you're going for a sneaky bomb lance, sure. I feel like whenever I have a bomb lance in my head, or in my hand, it's stealth is not the first thing that I really consider. It's more of a, I have a bomb lance, I'm gonna get up in your face and impale you with steel balls or a harpoon. But I see the point. I see the point you're making. Silent Killer is underrated. That's another one where, like, in theory, that is a very, very good trait, especially if you're playing a more, like, stealth-focused loadout. Even if you're not, it's just nice to be able to run around and melee stuff and know that you're making less noise overall. Asking your sound profile or whatever. But I don't know, in practice I just never find that I really ever gravitate towards it. Miss the bombs in the bomb lance? I don't. I think frag ammo of any variety was just really annoying to play against, because why even on the very outskirts of the blast does it still apply heavy bleed? Same could be said for, you know, frag bombs. But those are at least like only one-time use. Not saying that it shouldn't be changed. I wouldn't be opposed to it. At least you can't really spam frag bombs like you could a frag bow or a frag lance. Less offensive on the bomb lance because it's not super spammable like the bow. Yeah, but with bolt thrower though, you can rattle them off pretty fast. Like, I do think it was better on the bow. But still, the point being, they were both hella annoying to play against. Okay, the cart is here. Yes, I could take this. Sure, why not? Nothing. All clues found. Wow, thank you, gambling machine. That's how lovely and nice of you. Also, give me beast face. Beast face, and I guess the stamina boons, alright? What if it didn't have bleed and frag was its own separate ammo? Like, what if the explosive ammo, like, what if it functioned more like the explosive crossbow, where it's more of just, like, an explosion with no bleed? Is that what you're asking? Because if that's what you're asking, then yeah, I think frag ammo would be, or explosive ammo on the bomb lance and the bow would be a lot less annoying. It still probably wouldn't be super fun to play against, but it would be, I don't know, it would be maybe more akin to like fighting explosive Chukonu. Just obviously a little less spammy. Because yeah, the real problem with the frag bow and the frag lance was you could have one person just sit in the back and keep hucking frags downrange, and you know, all they have to do is get a hit marker and say, hey, that person's heavy bleeding. And then everyone just kind of like converges on, you know, their two teammates who have shotguns or Sparkses or some sort of like aggressive high damage option. Just get to push off of that. And that's not very fun. I have a little bit of regen left. I can make this work. What is he shooting with? What was that? Well, I am now the meat in the sandwich, aren't I? This sucks. Yikes. I can make it through that somehow. Don't ask me how. I'm nervous because I don't want to get shot from these people over here. Alright. Well, don't know where that was from. Oh, I think I know where it was from actually. Peek it again. It's just really annoying because this other team's still around here too. Like, yeah, like my rotate options are so limited right now. One of them is up in the tower. Maybe they won't notice me. Oh, this is a bad idea. That was really bad. That was really dumb. Okay. I couldn't cancel it right as soon as I was like, Beetle out in the open would be so funny, but it, like, this is absolutely gonna get me killed. And as soon as I clicked the button, I got shot once. I'm like, well, I'm screwed. Okay. Our stuff, and in we go. I feel like the loss of these pushing initiators had led to these lame stalemates where nobody wants to make the first move. Frag ammo could push these fights out of a stalemate. To a degree, yes. They definitely had that potential, but I don't think that's what people were using them for mainly. Because for every team that you have that is using them in a tactical way to initiate off of a push, you have people who are doing the thing that I just mentioned, where one person just has 2 bows with full frag arrows, who sits back with a dozen ammo boxes and is just fishing for hit markers so that their teammate can charge them down. And that's not very fun to play against. It's not very fun to... I can't imagine it's very fun to play as that person. Maybe for like a little bit, because like, wow, this is so stupid. But I don't know. I can't imagine that it'd be very fun to just sit back and just shoot frag arrows in the general vicinity and be like, yeah, I'm playing the game. I think there's healthier ways to initiate, and I think that there are still things in the game that can break up stalemates. It's just people are not willing to use them because they're not as simple as frag arrows are, if that makes sense. Like there's things like stalker beetles, for example. Those are a pretty good thing to push off of, that are a lot more fair because they can be shot. You have things like decoy fuses. You have things like, I guess to a degree, bleed ammo would have been in that regard, but obviously not anymore. Fire ammo, poison ammo, any type of debuffing ammo would be in that sort of category too. You know, if you hit someone with the poison sparks, that's that's a pretty good opportunity to push someone, right? Bees kind of work for that. Bees kind of do too. Hive bombs are just tough because like they're so unpredictable and everyone's packing a flare gun nowadays. Well, I do agree, like when they work, they work. But it's obviously it's less consistent. It's not maybe should maybe be your first option. I don't know. Frag ammo was just like it was just the easiest way to get those pushes started. But I just don't think it was necessarily healthy for the game. Okay. Rain. Kind of miss toolboxes giving utility items, but I guess it was probably a bit of spam sometimes. I never really encountered people like if you're talking about like the deployable toolboxes, then I don't really remember the last time I saw someone using that. Well, backing off too. I'm just gonna see where they're at. Oh, my beetle. Oh. One right there. That one right there? No. Okay, so they're over on that end. Got it. That's for my beetle. Rah. Okay. Ouch. Not moving? Thought I was hearing one over there. I thought he was more over this way, though. One, I was like, I think I hear someone crouch walking. It's this fucking grunt. I need to take this, unfortunately. Waiting while I heal, see if he stands up or not. What? Is this a new team? Oh, huge. Oh, they're trying to fire beetle me. Go away. This sucks, because, like... I'm now confined to just my regen shot, basically. Fuck it, I'm getting aggressive off this. Well, or I'm not, actually. That sucks. Shouldn't be alive right now. Oh, the bees! I was out of stamina! Fuck me. That's annoying. I thought I had that. Damn, okay. Well, that's a shame. Damn, I was popping off too. If I had just that little bit of stamina, I think I could have won that. Oh, that's such a shame. Oh well, the game still gave me $900. The game said good try, here's a pat on the back, and enough for another loadout. We'll refund you on that one. It is crazy, like, these are not necessarily expensive weapons, but because I have expensive consumables, like, this is almost $1,000 per loadout. It's kind of crazy how that works. I should grab traits. Whoopsies. They extended the timer so they were more susceptible to Dauntless. Would that fix the problem? If we're still talking about frag arrows and frags from the bomb lance, then yes, absolutely. I think they were susceptible to Dauntless. They are still susceptible to Dauntless. I just, don't see them as often anymore. The issue was just they had such a short timer that there was nothing you could really do. Unless they landed right at your feet and you were so ready for it, yeah, there wasn't much you could do. But if they extended the timer by another, like, second and a half, 2 seconds, so you could actually do something about it or move out of the way, absolutely, I think they would be in a lot better of a place. I don't know. It's one of those things where, again, I feel like there are solutions to these problems that clearly exist in the game. And this is kind of going down a whole nother rabbit hole, but Crytek, it feels like, would rather just make things scarce and just put the band-aid fix on it than actually address what makes that a problem. They'd rather just say, oh, well, it's less common now, so you don't have to, like, face it really anymore, or, like, rarely, instead of saying, well, hey, this is, like, a unique way to play with this weapon, but it's obviously annoying, why don't we try and fix it? Same with Doom ammo. I think that there are definitely some solutions they could do with Doom ammo to try and explore that. If they're just making it temporarily scarce, and they're gonna fix things in the future, then I can get behind that. But I don't know if have they said if they're ever gonna bring Doom ammo back? I don't remember. All I remember from the dev stream when they took it away was they said, yeah, the Springfield, we recognize, like, it kind of needs that ammo to be competitive with its other single-shot rifles, so we're taking it away. And also we're adding a new single-shot rifle competitor. Awesome, thanks Crytek. Masterful gambit. I don't know. I just think that there are things that they can change with the game that there's a lot of things that I think could do with some tweaks. The game is in a very balanced state right now, and I think that is a good thing, and honestly a little bit surprising how balanced the game feels, given how big of a balancing change that we had earlier with this event, with the start of this event, with the whole loadout change. That being said, now that we've had such a big change, maybe now is the time to start looking at some of these things that have been problems, at least in my eyes, for years now. Short shotguns being as crazy prevalent as they are and as dominant as they are as a close quarter secondary. Flare guns and fusees being, while they have made some changes to those, still being basically a mandatory pick, and something like a firebomb just not really having much use case in the game anymore. The bow having such an incredible one-shot range. Again, taking some of those scarce ammos that are basically only scarce because they're annoying, and reworking those. There's a lot of things that they could be changing, and I hope that they're changing them behind the scenes, but I don't know. Knowing Crytek just over the past year or so, I'm skeptical if they're actually going to make proper changes. Because while they have done some things to address these issues, for example, with short shotguns, they made short shotguns have less ammo overall, so you have to be more meaningful with them. You can't use them as well in extended fights. That's a good change. Unfortunately, it doesn't really address the issue that I think a lot of people have, which is just that something even still like the Romero hand cannon, you only need one shot for a short shotgun, and some things like the Romero hand cannon have absurd absurd range out to 9, 10, sometimes even 11 meters if you're lucky. Same with the Lamat lately. I got one shot by a Lamat from I think it was 8 or 9 meters from full health the other week. And I know the Lamat's good, but I feel like I've been seeing it so much more lately. That statistic that Crytek put out saying that the Lamat is the most used single slot secondary, starting to make sense now. But I think just an overall couple meters range reduction on short shotguns, that includes the Lamat too, I think would be a good thing for the game overall. It would give things fast-firing pistols and dualies and, maybe the bomb launcher with harpoons. It would give those other close quarters options a little bit more room to breathe. Lamats are everywhere, as are haymakers, yep. Yep. I think the haymaker less so now, ever since the uppercut got its damage changed back to 126. I haven't been seeing haymakers nearly as much. Oh boy. But definitely at the start of the event, when the uppercut was basically pointless, that was... It was rare to see a lobby without a haymaker. See the Lamat Carbine a lot. Lamat Carbine, I feel is in a fine place. The thing with the thing that irks me with the haymaker and the Lamat is just that they're secondaries, right? That's the main issue, is they can fit into a lot more things that a Lamat Carbine otherwise couldn't. I don't know, I think the Lamat Carbine's in a fine place. It doesn't feel too strong. It doesn't feel too weak either. I think the Lamat Carbine also just has a lot more competition too, good competition. Things like the Officer Carbine and things like the Winnie C, stuff like that. Spider is here and it is red. Grunts, fuck off. I'm trying to do things. Oh, he's got a shotgun. God damn, okay. Thank you, Bornheim. I'm taking that just so no one else can take it. Okay, there's so much going on here. Just need everyone to slow down and take a chill pill, please. I'm so glad this guy messed up his Romero shot. That would have been really bad. Romero and dualies, oh my god, what is that loadout? Okay. Still white, spider's still here. Let's get in here and deal with her, I guess. Officer Carbine I find very annoying, personally. Yeah, I feel like it's just one of those weapons that... Oh. Alright. Whoa! Hi, game. Oh my god, what is happening? Ow. Good. Okay, what is happening here? Game, are we okay? Come back here. Anyways, I don't know what was going on there, but the Officer Carbine I feel like is just one of those weapons that I don't know if Crytek necessarily knows what they want to do with it, because I feel like every other update they're like, oh, we're buffing it, oh, we're actually like nerfing it, oh, but we're buffing it again. Like, I don't know, it just, I don't know if they know what they want with the gun. I don't know if they have a vision for it. It's like, admittedly, it is hard to fit these, like, these fast-firing weapons into a game that is much slower paced, like Hunt. Because I know a lot of people really don't like those faster-firing weapons. You know, like dualies, like the Cyclone, like the Officer Carbine. And I don't know, it's... I don't envy Crytek's position, that's for sure. Okay. We're obviously having fun over there. I'm gonna quickly look around in the other part of the building and see if I can find some special ammo for my Bornheim. Just gonna... Can I get both of this? Thanks. Special ammo, regular ammo. There's a little bit of special ammo, wonderful. It's kind of hard to unrelease a gun, and Officer Carbine doesn't shoot fast, or doesn't shoot fast, it's kind of not distinct, or sorry, if it doesn't shoot fast, it's kind of not distinct as a weapon. I can't speak right now. Yeah, I agree. Like, it does add some variety to... Like, these faster-firing weapons, in general, add variety and a different type of playstyle to the game. And I think that there is some value in that. again, it's just kind of hard to balance them because they have potential to be just like these absolute misses, right? You tap, but then on the other hand, if you have something like the launch cyclone, for example, where you have like even one trait that negatively impacts the gun's view, where it was $500, then people see it and they're like, oh, I'm not going to play it anymore. Even though it, like, by and large, the actual form function of the gun hasn't really changed that much until they started nerfing it over the last, like, year or so. Like, it was always a good gun. It's just that it was $500 and then no one wanted to play it. Did I think that they needed to drop it down to like under $300? No, probably not. Do I think that maybe the Officer Carbine could do with maybe getting a little bit of a price increase? Sure, but its price increases are just so hard. It's so hard because you're trying to balance the guns and like you're trying to balance the arsenal for such a like wide variety of players. Because okay, maybe the Officer Carbine isn't that great in 3 stars. Maybe people just for sake here, just for argument's sake, let's just say the Officer Carbine is not a very popular weapon for 3 stars because it's kind of hard to control. But a 6 star who has really good aim and can like land those shots consistently and go for those 2 taps, they absolutely love it. Well, okay, do you nerf the Officer Carbine for those 6 stars and then make it even harder for the 3 stars to use? Or do you leave it as is and just have it be this gun that is terrorizing 6 stars? It's hard. And again, the price differences are so between star levels and different types of players are always going to be different. People who prestige versus don't prestige, people who play a ton versus who don't. Because, you know, if you balance a gun that is popular by just making it expensive, okay, cool. Now the people who prestige a ton, who really like that gun, can't use it as much. Or the people who are never really going to be able to use it because they're always broke. Or the people who only play on the weekends, who aren't necessarily that amazing at the game, who maybe extract like a bounty token once or twice, but largely go like either neutral or negative for their hunt dollars. Like it's, I don't know, that's not fun for those people either to have certain weapons just be locked away behind price. It's hard. It's such a hard thing to balance, and again, I do not envy Crytek for this, and while I do have ideas for how I would personally change certain things, I don't want to be the person who's in charge of making all those choices, because that just sounds like hell, and knowing how whiny video game communities can be, especially competitive, like, it's... Yeah, I don't ever want to be in that position. Lose the situation? I mean, yes and no. It is and it isn't. I think that the best thing Crytek can do is just accept that the meta is always going to be changing and just kind of address things as they pop up. For example, like, let's talk the Lamat, because that's a more recent thing that I've seen people running a lot more. I do think that the Lamat might be a little bit strong as it currently is. It could maybe do with a slight nerf. This is, you know, part of a larger issue, which is just short shotguns being as strong as they are right now. But just to single out one thing, to dogpile on something, let's just talk about the Lamat. The Lamat is seeing its pick rate go up, and its kill rate is probably going to, or its KD ratio is probably going to be much higher because of that, right? I think it would be in Crytek's, you know, hopefully in their infinite wisdom, they could look at that and say, all right, well, the Lamat's maybe overperforming a little bit. Let's tone it down a tiny bit. Let's reduce the, like, first off, look at why it's overperforming. Well, it's because it's a 1-slot, reliable pistol shotgun that can either be used as an ammo mule for your shotgun or your pistol, or for your rifle, and it has like a 7-meter one-shot range. That's pretty damn good, and it can be used to burn bodies. People hated me when I said that the Lamat was S tier when I made that pistol tier list. People disagreed with me, but here we are. It's the #1 most used weapon or secondary in the game, so who was right? I feel vindicated. Anyways, I think Crytek should look at that and be like, okay, maybe we need to tone the Lamat down a little bit. Maybe we take away its like burning potential by taking away like Dragon's Breath or Starshell. Maybe we reduce the one-shot range on it by a little bit, not by much. Like, you don't want to make it so it's unusable. Don't put it back to like the old days of the Lamat where it was like a 3-meter one-shot range. But maybe down to something more reasonable, like 5 meters. That would be fine. Like half that of what the current short shotguns are. I think that would be fine. It's, yeah. Because like I'm not for just only nerfing things. I do think that there are certain things that could do with getting buffed, but nerfs do have their place in competitive balancing. And some things, if they just don't have any competition, as it currently stands, I don't think the Lamat really has any competition. Yeah, like, what else are you supposed to do? Nerf the Lamat so it uses a percussion cap, black powder, and steel balls instead of cartridges. Yeah, get rid of the weird, like, made-up version that Crytek has and make it historically accurate. Once you shoot it, it's done. Unless you want to sit there for the entire match timer and just, like, spend fucking 30 minutes reloading it. Okay, let's do one more here. Grab all my stuff. I guess we'll take Vigilant. All right, we go again. Disney got me made a live action remake. Fuck. Damn it. It's the exact same as the original, but like a little worse. Fuck. Back when I used to play League, the kinds of things streamers Reddit would say about the balance team really sucked. Yeah, people have to remember that these are, you know, people with normal lives too. Like, this is their job, but they shouldn't be dedicating their entire life to making sure that this game is balanced. Unlike some people on the Reddit, unlike people who treat the devs like they are subhuman, the devs actually have a job, so yeah, it's a tough position to be in. Just circling back to that, like, again, we can make suggestions all we want. We can, you know, give constructive criticism, and I do think that that is the best type of criticism. Again, we don't want to be mean to the devs, because, like, why? They have made such a wonderful game for us to play that we all enjoy. But yeah, it's just, it's tough, especially with a roster as diverse as Hunt Showdowns. It's kind of hard to, like, there's always going to be something popping up. There's always going to be a meta gun, right? People do the same to the Siege dev team. Yep. I know, trust me, I've been a part of the Rainbow Six community. That's part of the reason why I made the statement just a second ago saying, like, we don't want to have only nerfs. Like, because that just leads to people feeling like, oh, well, they're nerfing anything that's fun, anything that's performing well. Because there is, on the other side of nerfing, you can, if something does have notable competition, you can go ahead and buff that instead. The issue with the Lamat, and the reason why I think like the Lamat and short shotguns should be nerfed a little bit, is just because they are like, it's not that they're just like slightly overperforming, they are very much overperforming. But for something, say, like the Springfield, I would say is a good example of something that can be buffed. The Springfield is pretty down in the dumps right now after losing its bleed ammo, especially with the new introduction of the cavalry rifle as a new 3-slot single shot, and the Sparks and Martini being just as good as they ever were. Yeah, the Springfield's looking pretty sorry right now. Maybe we look at buffing the Springfield. I know they buffed the damage on it a little bit, but I don't think that really did much. But I don't know, maybe this is a call to like, let's rework Doom Doom ammo and give it back to the Springfield. That could be nice. Like, technically it would be a nerf from the previous state that it was in, where it had access to like Doom Doom ammo that was unscarce. However, I think that with some slight adjustments, maybe making Doom Doom ammo do less damage overall, so that way people have a bit longer of a time before a bleed out, kind of how they did with silencers, or maybe making it so the intensity of the bleed is dependent on what part of the body you hit, so it's a much more like high accuracy type of ammo. Maybe the Springfield only does heavy bleed if you hit someone in the chest, and it does medium or light bleed if you hit them in the arms or the legs. I think that would be totally fine, and I think that would be a wonderful way to like make this gun more usable and have some of its identity back. Leave me alone. I don't know. There's lots of things they could do. Will they actually do it? I really hope so. I really, really hope so, because I do miss bleed ammo. I'll say it. I know a lot of people are gonna hate me for this, but I miss bleed ammo because I think it made certain guns very unique. Specifically the Springfield. The Springfield's, it was literally part of its core identity. It was part of its core identity. And not saying that Doom Doom has to come back for every gun. If they said, hey, Doom Doom's only coming back for like certain pistols, like the New Army, the Conversion, and like the packs. And then for rifles, it's only the Drilling and the Springfield. We're saying goodbye to it on the Officer. We're saying goodbye to it on the Centennial. I think that would be good. I think people would like that. Maybe some people who enjoyed cheesing with the Bleed Centennial wouldn't, but I don't know. I think that's like, make it so it's on very few weapons. Because like the Drilling and the Springfield are not necessarily popular weapons. The Drilling's expensive. Sure, there's the shorty versions, but those got ammo nerfs after this most recent update, and the Springfield has always kind of been like, it's been a hidden gem, but it's been, you know, it's a hidden gem. It's not the most popular weapon. It's not the first gun that most people reach for. So I don't know. I think there is potential to make these less frustrating ammo types, but I just don't know if Crytek's actually going to do that, because I hope that they will do something. But I also feel like they are just going to say, it's scarce. Deal with it. I don't know. The scarce ammo type, scarce weapons and scarce ammo is just, it's such a flawed system. I do think that it can have a purpose in being like an emergency, like, oh no, we fucked up by overbalancing something, or like overbuffing something. However, I don't know if that's necessarily what they're using it for. I think they're more so using it for just like, we don't know what to do with this right now, so we're just going to make it scarce. Which again, isn't necessarily a bad thing if they have the intention of making it only a temporary change. Where, okay, we are going to make this scarce because we hear that people are complaining about it. We're going to scarce it for like a month or so while we work out what to do with it, how to reintegrate it back into the arsenal. But I just don't know if Crytek's going to do that. I want to think that they will do that, because that sounds like the healthiest option for the game. But I just don't know. There's been so many things that have been scarce for so long that I just don't know if that's ever going to change. Yeah, fingers crossed. I hope that Crytek comes to their senses. Anyways, that was quite a long-winded rant there. But I have feelings, I have strong opinions about this game. I like to imagine that I've played it for long enough to know how these things work. I don't know, maybe I'll make a video about it. I'm currently in the process of getting back into editing, so... That could be a fun discussion video, though. Because I am curious, like, what everyone else's opinions of the scare system is. Like, do people like it? Do people hate it? I don't know. I'm largely, like, pretty disconnected from the hunt community as of late. Because it's just not good for my mental health to see people complaining about something that I like all the time. I just don't want to get in arguments all the time, really. So aside from like the YouTube comments that I get and like the occasional thing that I see in my Discord, I'm not on the subreddit, I'm not looking at like Twitter comments, I'm not looking at like what other YouTubers or streamers are saying. And I don't know, I think my mental health is better for it. I think it also allows me to see the game through my own lens a little bit better, not being influenced as much by what other people are saying. Mimos and Spitzer uppercut again? No. I don't think that is something that should come back. I mean, you can still play that. It's just, you have to have Quartermaster. It was funny, I did see someone left a YouTube comment somewhat recently, basically saying that they didn't like the new long ammo changes, that a lot of the long ammo weapons are now special ammo by default, and they're like, I don't like having limited ammo. It's like, okay, that's fair, but if you don't like having limited ammo in your rifle, maybe play something that doesn't have that ammo constraint. Play something like a Centennial, or a Winnie, or a Vetterli. Like, there's other options. But I know that person is going to be like, no, I don't want to do that because it's not long ammo. Well, so we're asking for a gun that has no downsides. Right? Like, you see the problem? If that's the reason why long ammo guns are so good, is because, or were so good. They are still pretty good. Let's be real. That's the reason why they were so dominant before, was because, you know, with an ammo box or two, especially if just one person in every trio, or sorry, if every trio member just brings one ammo box, you are doubling your ammo capacity for your long ammo rifle for the entire team. If everyone has a Mosin and everyone has an ammo box, if you are coordinated and you place them down, like, you are able to double your ammo capacity. I don't know, it's some people I think just lack critical thinking skills and just want, like, this gun made me win. They took it away from me, or made it harder for me to win constantly with this gun. Now I will be angry. You should add an automat with lots of ammo. Am I hearing someone? Hello? Oh, the grunts are upset over here. I don't think I was. You should have an automat with lots of ammo and accurate without any recoil. I agree. I think that'd be awesome. Give us an AR-15 in the game, with like a 45 round extended mag, and an ACOG scope. And give it a laser sight so it's really, really tight hip fire, and that way it's good in close quarters too. I feel like I'm hearing people around, but I'm like not seeing anything that would indicate otherwise. Nope. Oh, there is one person way out there. Oh no, it's a trio coming through. Let them know. Okay, they're clearly going to try and cut me off at extraction, so I'm just going to wait for them to get a bit closer. Because this is not a long-range loadout. Kind of don't love this meathead being here. But not really much I can do right now. Look at your ammo count on the Bornheim. I need an ammo box. I don't get it. Oh. You got me. Have you seen this man? Oh, that said Wyatt D. Lamat. Disappeared. Irving Roberts. Oh my god. Left the general store Thursday evening, June 6th, and has never been seen again. Missing Henry Trober. Last seen leaving home Sunday or Saturday, June 8th. Crazy we can actually like read these. 3 years old, short curly brown hair, light blue eyes. He was wearing a white shirt. Oh my god, he's a white shirt. Fuck. Sorry to say. the sheriff comes up to the widow's door. Ma'am, I'm sorry to say. Your husband, he was a white shirt. He died in Bounty Clash. Hello.
I watch your videos. They're on YouTube. They're good.
Oh hey, thank you. Always nice to run into people who know me. I'm solo. Do you want this other token?
Low-key, yes.
I'm down
Sure.
there. You live.
Sure. I think there was another team to the southwest. I'm not sure. There's one person to the southwest. I don't know if they're with you or not.
They are not.
Okay. Well, yeah, there you go.
If you find
Let's-
a sledgehammer and you need the achievement, I'll let you kill me.
Well, I've got it already, but thank you, though.
Alright. Thought I'd offer.
Well, you're kind to ask. 2 people, like, across the river on those ridges over there. Friends.
They must be camping.
Probably. Get to the extraction, I'll hold them off. I got my
It's like a trio, you guys. We're just a trio.
totally normal
Yeah,
trio.
This is totally fair gameplay. Do you want to go first, or should we?
I got this, get out of here.
Thank you. Oh,
Come
never
on.
mind.
Alright, we're a trio then.
Alright, we're in this. Let's do it. Got charioted, that sucks. Nice shot.
Got him.
There's the last one. Last one scampered off down the river. He's like 75, 90.
I think you accidentally shot me.
No, I think there's a third. Out of range, maybe?
Did they get 2 of them? Did you get 2 of them, or was there just one?
I just got one.
Okay, the other one is like way down the river.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're outside of my dark site.
And we kind of got to push towards them. And burn their buddy, I guess. I see where he got him. I'm gonna try and loot him, I guess. Oh yeah. Oh, there's another one, like 120-ish. Ouch, that's me.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. These guys are scaredy. So I definitely got shot with an explosive uppercut. Did this guy die? Oh, fuck me. No. I thought he was a little further back. I live though. Oh, I almost just shot our friend.
Left.
Yep. 90.
About 75.
White shirt.
Yep.
You guys are just kind of cleaning up for me.
Good shit.
Nicely done. GG to you too.
Hey, it was a 3v3.
That's true. This was fair. Relentless value? Did I even... I don't have Relentless? Or I guess I did from the last one. Last match. Alright, I'm gonna start heading over to the extraction, but have a good day, guys.
Yeah, have a great game.
Bye.
Making sick videos.
Thank you. See ya. Well, that was nice. What nice chap. What nice whippersnappers. It's crazy. I've been running into quite a few people lately who've been recognizing me. I mean, there was someone, I can't remember if they're still in chat. It was something, their name had a D in it. I can't remember their name. They pulled up at the last second when I died in a team fight. Now these people, and then Harry and I were playing the other day, and we also ran into like some people who knew me. It's so strange, like, because I haven't really been uploading. I've taken a break from streaming and uploading for the past couple weeks, but just in these last few weeks, the few times that I have been playing, I've been consistently running into people that know me. So strange. Anyways. Ran into Cat too? Yes, we have ran into Cat a couple times, I think. Wonderful Catherine did I. Alright, well, I think that's a lovely one to end it off on, not only because we've been going for 2 hours, but also because I have plans tonight, so I would like to have a shower and eat dinner and stuff before I start those. So, yeah, I'm going to call it here. Thank you to everyone for coming out today. I really, really, really appreciate it. You guys have been amazing. Thank you again for bearing with me while I've been kind of getting back into streaming slowly. We'll see. It will be live tomorrow, probably. I am instructed to up my painkiller dosage tonight because it's been 2 weeks since I started the first dose. So we'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow. I really hope that I'll be good enough to stream, but I feel like if any day is going to be like I need some time to adjust, then yeah, well, it'll probably be tomorrow. So we'll see what the future holds. You're just going to have to bear with me for the next couple weeks. I might be a little inconsistent just because these painkillers are sedatives and my other painkillers are also sedatives. And yeah, it's it's not fun playing Hunt Showdown, even when you're not streaming, when it's super hot outside and your head feels like it's full of hot glue. So anyways, if you want to check my other stuff, there's links down below, YouTube, Twitter, Patreon, all that good stuff. You can find my other things there. I will get back to uploading to YouTube here pretty soon. Again, assuming that I am able to tolerate this upped dosage of my painkillers, there should be a video coming out next week. And I'll probably be a bit more consistent moving forward. I'd like to be. But yeah, that's going to be all for me. Thank you again. You guys have been amazing as always. Love you all, and I'll see you all tomorrow probably. Bye!